Gamers, we are back, and I forgot to restart the game. Gamers, we are back, and we've restarted the game. We're keeping it going pig mode here. 2 7s in a row is not cause for alarm. Even if both of them had a little extra juice, I couldn't quite squeeze out of the rind. Now, I would like to be incentivized to not take a dog, a beast of burden, or a regal blade early. Just to force a little more creativity. I mean... I'm just being real with you, okay? At the start of each day, upgrade this shield to double this item's value. I mean, it's just like, it's bad. It's a property. Here's the thing. I'm gonna take it. Silver Beast of Burden is probably the play. I'm gonna take it. You could do something, but you're more interesting. And it's not because like, oh, I'm worried the viewers are gonna be sick of seeing the buy-sell. It's genuinely just because I am sick of doing the buy-sell. It's a lot of opening the backpack for a guy like me, you know? So let's... Not feeling too optimistic about the start here. Does Pig have like a burn build? Is there a burn build in here somewhere? I'm trying to think of what we could be. You could give me max health. You could obviously give me a lighter. I think we gotta dance with the one that brought us. I don't understand the brass knuckles. I guess double damage. I'm guilty of not using my brain to think about this. This has double damage, is really bad when it starts. But it also means that every piece of damage that it receives will be doubled. So maybe getting it buffed, maybe by fighting the Tent City Mayor, getting augmented weaponry, maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Either way, we gotta wait till the sandstorm here, so I'll just be... just look over here. $11 gold. Sell this to gain 20 max health, or heal 10. We'll be selling that to gain 20 max health. I think even with limited funds, it's gotta be curio. You're not a weapon, which is interesting, but it's hard to haste you, okay? Scaling. Scaling. Actually, like, I'm not gonna say that they're making me a believer, because there's still only 3 damage a second, but it's no longer, like, catastrophic. And this is 4 damage. I'm trying to do whatever I could do to have a chance to win day 1. You sell this, your weapons gain 1 damage. I do temporary shout. Oh, you're pretty good, man. You're pretty good. Oh, and it gets double damage. Hang on, you gotta grab the cloak. Dude, but if you're gonna grab the cloak, hang on. Give me the crit chance as well, even though it's relatively minor. And then, yeah, I'll take the raw XP because there's nothing else I could really do. Okay, so I think like this is probably still going to be pretty bad. But we'll gain 6 damage every time it attacks. I mean, it's probably no Jabalian longbow, let's be real. It's kind of crazy we're both running double bronzes. Please tell me you can go faster than the longbow, man, because I need to not have it triple cast. Even the double... we might be able to make this one, man. We're getting there. Why is it getting worse? It's getting worse over time. We got to get one more attack off at him. Oh, they're going to rinse us with that one. Yeah, okay. I still think we got, like, a path. And I'm glad we forced ourselves to think a little bit outside of the box. Yeah. It's got to be you. For sure. I didn't even look at the other options, but like upgrading this cloak so this actually gets to attack more often is possibly huge. You can now at least come out here. Now we got a little sustain. I'm going to take some free options for the time being. I don't think Spiked Shield is really what we're looking for. Covetous Thief could drop a silver cloak and then become a gold cloak. It's a bronze cloak! Okay, but we know if we're still running the cloak in the late game, we know we want a sniper. Or like we want the sniper enemy, because the sniper enemy has a silver cloak. Dude, honestly, I could accept whatever here. I'd be okay with the sharpening stone. Just let's win first before we start talking about how we're gonna spend the winnings. I gotta admit, the shielder is a little bit better than I expected as well. 12 shield a second. It's maybe it caps once you hit diamond, but still. Not all Jabalians are pacifists, bro. Educate yourself. Maybe when we level, we can put that out there, because we may have like a shield popping, but it's so slow. 2 regen isn't even that bad, but... That was exactly what I was looking for, man. 10 extra damage to start with. Yeah. Exactly what I was looking for.
Come back and tell me.
Hang on, with 10 gold, give me a real. I don't even know why I bought that, to be honest. I think you can put an Adelatl in your pocket. It needs to have a faster than 9-second cooldown to get started. I recognize the Shadow Cloak will help it, but I'm a big buy it for later type of guy on that one. Ninja Sniper. I have gone up against you before as well. I don't know. I mean, our build is not too cracked. Let's be honest. It has like it has the elements to grow in the future, but it's not exactly blowing the doors off yet. Does this Uzi just have like there's 10 bullets? I still feel like there's a very good chance we just die to this prodigious burn. Like, how did it happen, man? It just seemed no matter what dually you're going up against, he's just... On day 2, he's got 67 burn on me in 11 seconds? It's crazy, man. Anyway, I digress. I'll take an econ item. That's not exactly what I was looking for, but that's okay. Really, I mean, a silver skill early might reverse some tempo. 1 regen for every non-weapon you have. If you have 1 weapon, your shield items have 10 shield. Not necessarily over the moon about this. Sorry, Spike Shield. I think you're bad. And not the kind that makes me want to be bad. Make bad look so good. How does it go? Got you on my mind. Never thought I would. I wanna be. Is it like Willa Ford or something? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Tempest Flame Dancer. How about a flaming cutlass? Or a burning cutlass. A fiery cutlass. Instead of brass knuckles. The multicast makes up for the lower starting damage. The haste plays nicely with burn. A curio to buy boots and sell them to buff the cloak would also go crazy. I just gotta tell you, I'm not married to these brass knuckles. They might be worth just keeping around, but they might be taken off of the boots pretty soon. Now, again, buffing this would give it more damage, which would make its cooldown lower, but this gets double the damage off the buffs, and it starts with so much more damage. I gotta dance with the one that brought me for now. It's fine. But not against me. Mr. Wayne, you merely adopted. Winning. Master Wayne? This is more fun. It's kind of heinous, I'm afraid. We definitely are not going to pivot to a bronze Beast of Burden after everything we've been through. We should probably take the level, but I think we're probably cooked for tomorrow. We don't really scale fast enough for me to think that I'm gonna pop with like these. So I think you just Ravs. No, not you, Ravs of the Yogscast, the dually user. No, not a monitor lizard. Not okay. Just getting melted by burn in 3 seconds. Ravs. There's no need for this, man. You're better than this. There's no shot. I mean, there's no path for us to go. I mean, it's been less than a cycle and a half of our 8-second weapon. We got 141 burn on us. It's just not going to happen. Okay, the dualies they're coming fast and furious today. It really do be your own sometimes. I can't do the risky play. I think I gotta just take income. This is going really poorly. Small and large items. I'd rather get a weapon for free that could be an Adelotl. A dog is not what we want to see. Now, we don't really have anything else taking his place. I've lost all confidence in myself! We should have gone Silver Beast of Burden, man. No, if you're gonna play Silver Beast of Burden after playing a bunch of, like, scaling builds already, you just play Vanessa. Or play whatever's fun for you, but I'm happy we're able to sit here and mix it up just a little bit. That's what makes it so engaging, man. And I do think, like, the run is not lost. We're in dire need of some help. We'll probably lose the PvP today, unless there's some kind of, like, miracle coming in the last couple of shops here. But after that, you know, maybe there's a crook, a miraculous shop that sells like an enchanted item. There's ways out, man.
You gotta know what you're fighting for.
I mean, a small weapon. I know I got so much money, but I was really hoping it would hook us up. That's what we need. We needed this. We needed Curio, and we need the boots. No boots early. We sell to buff weapons.
Doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
We sell the buff weapons. We need to see boots, brother. It's got to be boots. I see one medium item. It's not boots. 8 seconds. Your shields get stronger. Deal damage equal to the highest shield value of items you have. That might be the sort of thing that we can't afford to not take. I'm not doing this to get an extra 0.1% cooldown reduction. That's just not going to happen for a guy like me.
Reuse everything.
This would, for now, this would do... Oh, but it's 96 damage with, like, no scaling potential. But it is 96 damage, 8 seconds. And it buffs our other... Well, it has very limited scaling potential, let's put it that way.
Waiting for you. Now that's a bargain.
I think this is pretty bad, but let's see. Maybe there's room in this for a claw build. But if we were gonna run a claw build, I would definitely much rather have like a silk. Well, you're on 1 win, I'm on 0. I know who I would take, but I don't know, man. Maybe we got 1% crit chance on the claw. Don't forget about that. It just takes 20 seconds to actually attack, which is bad. And it's really hard to scale this fixer-upper, man. They don't have any ammo. They just, like, do a little bit of stuff and then do nothing. Thank you for this. I mean, maybe I'm being naive or maybe I'm scarred by all of our previous losses, but I just don't see how we could lose this. They don't do anything. We actually crit. That's stunning. Now, it's a horrible sign. Now, I'm not trying to just spin this into a negative, but, like, it's a horrible sign that we still needed the sandstorm. But I'm telling you, dude, if we get some extra damage on this Adelotl, get it popping, connect it to the haste boots, put it next to something that gets a buff whenever an adjacent item is used. There's something to it, okay? We got 39 gold. We got a fish. I know I said we needed silk, but it's like, it's day 5. I'll hold it because I'm not really in a position to not give it a chance, but I'm not a big Ganjo guy at this stage in my life. Admittedly, we're doing some good selling. Like, it might not take too long to get up there, and then it would give us 1 extra space as well. Pickles. I think we gotta buy them out. If the silk's gonna pop, we gotta send it. Small items, yeah, we're kind of all in, I'm afraid.
You're a smart one.
This might not. I mean, we wanted it to not be a buy-sell build for a little bit of variety, and look where that got us. It's actually a worse version of the buy-sell because it's not giving us like disproportionate rewards. Okay, still, I think you got to play it a little easy here. The Adelotl can pop, okay? You gotta have some confidence. You gotta have some faith. You gotta have some faith. Actually, A shiny Fang, I would love... Okay, we may not win. It's looking okay. Maybe we're guaranteed to win. I don't know. We're losing ground faster than they are, man. But we do have more than one weapon. It just takes a while to prove it. A shiny Fang would actually go crazy with our cloak. Huge. It could pull us out the muck. Anything's good. That's all I need to say. Anything's good. A bronze pelt is definitely the worst, but anything was good. I need an item. I need an item to pull me out of the muck. I'm sorry. When you sell a small item, gain 20 max health, heal 10% of your max. Okay, brother. You know what? Oh, I need it. It's the worst part is I need it. Get a small shield item. Huge. No level. No level stings. Two sharpening stones. Oh, not Ravs again. What's your scaling factor? 7.6 seconds is pretty bad. Pretty bad. You're not doing as much as you would be doing. Okay, you gotta hear me out on this one. Actual way that we win. Shield through the sandstorm, brother. And if that's the play, then all of the heals go away. Now this is really bad. We've been here as the pig before in one of those earlier YouTube videos where we played as the pig and we're like, what are we doing? The difference is we have weapons in our backpack now that we know we can use. I mean, as Dooley, I don't know why I'm acting like we stand a good chance, but like... we should be able to put up a staggering amount of shield. And then we just lose to poison. And the very, very slow accumulation of burn. Or the fact that they're out-shielding us as well, because Dooley can do everything. Like, it's slowing everything I got, it's burning me, it's poisoning me, it's doing some direct damage to me, and it's out-shielding me. I'm not saying I played the greatest pig game of all time, but it does, at a certain point, don't you go... Does this not become apparent in the Excel table where you, like, put all the items' values into that, like... something's amiss? It's just a little... It's a little... Maybe it's... games are complicated, especially, like, a game with as many moving parts as this, but... I mean, we'd love to get a... No, it's unlikely. Give me a free freeze item. I thought that's literally what we had. When you use another non-weapon item, charge this 1 second. We've been here before. So it's like every 1.5 seconds we could freeze an item for 1 second. I mean, you gotta take it. I don't know if we find a place for it on the board yet, though. This is heinous, man. We're not... You gotta go. Oh, brother, what are we doing? Give me a weapon that changes my fortunes. That's probably not gonna do it. I think you just beat the mosquito. So there's like no need to belabor the point. This is not good. Obviously. I'm trying to think of what is going to pull us out of this, man. And I think the answer is, like, it doesn't exist as one thing. It's got to be, like, a complete systematic overhaul. But, like, certainly doing, like, 14 or 15 damage a second on day 6 is not going to get you there. But everything helps. It's the sandstorm! I'm playing for the sandstorm. That's really bad news, dude. What do you got for me? Haste an item at the start? Okay. Slow an item for 3 seconds of lifesteal. I mean... buff the silk, man. Sells shield skills.
Some folks will say I hide behind my
When you use a weapon, shields get better. Your shield items have plus shield equal to your level. Your medium shields have plus 18 shield. If you have one weapon, your shields give more shield. I gotta go with medium shields.
well enough.
And then...
His own kind of weapon.
This and this are like a package deal. I'm just wondering, you heal... You sell a small... You scale this quite nicely. Am I really gonna sell Adelatl? It just feels like if I sell Adelatl, it's over, man. Like, there's no hope. But you have to sell something to make up the space to have the chocolate bars. We got 2 spaces right now. I can't sell you. I have to sell ice cream truck. That's it. It became apparent to me once I realized that. We got enough space for the bronze chocolate bars. And then genuinely, your hope for now is this, and the hope is very low, but it exists. And then we go 5 more chocolate bars. Or gumballs. And the silk is now popping over the fixer-upper, but the fixer-upper goes faster. I'm like burying my head in my hands. How did we get here again, man? Where is... The road to oblivion, it starts with a single step! So they're doing 5 times more than my shield at exactly the same pace. This is like a concede go again territory. Sadly, it's got to be chocolate bars. Our theory is right, but it's not coming true. Imagine if we just taken that beast of burden, man. Imagine where we could be if we just taken that beast of burden. Not the shield item we're looking for. Is there any... I think we lose to... I think we might lose to everything, man. Oh, well, no. I think that given your cooldown, you're still a better haste target. Remembering that this guy's poison might have been more sensible to run the lemonade stand with the haste on it, but... Sorry, we hold, man. We hold. See, the dangerous thing is now this has me believing that we have a chance. This has me believing that, like, oh, dude, we just, like, we've got, like, a war of attrition set up here. There's no problem. It's actually easy. Like, look at how easily we wiped the Viper. And then it's simple. You get an item that does nothing for you. Oh, a skill that does nothing for you. Okay, even better. How about some medium and larges to take the edge off? Really hard to just slot a Jabalian longbow in here. As much as you know I love it, which I do. Start of each day, this gains 1 value. I mean, it is eventually going to pass you. I don't know, brother. Give me the vending machine. I don't think the Adelatl is ever going to make it. The question is... Start of each hour, this game's... We're not going to be alive long enough for it to work if we take it. We got to mix it up. Sell me some items, bro. Is it the time? Is now the right time? I think if anything was going to work, it's you.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
It is bronze. That's heinous. On the bright side, a little extra income. I think this is a... I mean, you can see how it happens, right? Or maybe you can't. It's really a personal decision. When you freeze shield 20, it's just not what we're looking for. Like, your run's not great. So you take some level ups to try to make an item great that's going to enable it. But then it doesn't get there. So you say, okay, we're going to pivot. You lose the sunk cost of everything that you put into that previous item. You pivot to something else. It doesn't get there immediately. You're like, oh, I got to pivot again. Because if I pivoted once, I got to pivot again. The pogging barrel. And then before you know it, you're like, I just keep pivoting. Every day I pivot, and I start with base bronze items, and then it all falls apart. The good news is we might have time to fit in like part of, probably not, because the Bazaar episodes tend to be pretty long. This might just be a complete disaster, man. Okay, an enchantment. Crit effects. Brother, I mean, you put it on the best item available, I'm sorry to say. I'm not memeing. It has to be, clean up your inventory. Get yourself together, you look like a mess. It has to be a transformative day today. You gotta throw everything at it. When you heal at max health, charge this 2 seconds. And then it charges it, which makes your heals even better. Okay, hang on a second here. You're gone. You go there.
A bucket saved my life once. You just never know.
What is he talking about, man? So what's the game plan? You heal us, get hasted, heal us, charges this like crazy, makes this heal even better, makes it impossible for us to die in the sandstorm. Odds of succeeding, I would say low to non-existent.
Step toward good taste.
And then buff all healing. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. It's just better, man. It's just better. And then a medium item can slot in. I really don't think the odds are good. We should be buying these for sure. But this is like, I would say the first like potentially half decent pivot. Now we probably don't have enough space to make it happen, but. Or do you just pull this in? Because this is a much, much better heal. Oh, this has multicast, which... But you're not going to be at full health. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think we beat the bird. I feel very strongly that we beat the bird. This isn't even like that impressive, which is the funniest part. Like it's not even making the kettlebells go crazy. It's just you can imagine how bad this would be if any weapon was attacking us at all for like more than 42 damage, right? Like we're not really putting up that much shield. We're not really putting up. We're not putting out any damage. Like how did it go so wrong, man? On the bright side, we rinsed the Cosmic Rock. I mean, this one's just, it's destined to be a disaster. It's a roguelike, and we're in a rough spot, for sure. But we're not burning the boats for some reason. I don't know, man. I don't know. Multicast for each property you have. I can't really afford to get rid of you, though. I think you're probably our best item, as sad as that sounds. How about a skill that completely changes the game? Hey, man. 300 max health for each diamond item you got. It's not nothing. I didn't even go to the weapon shop. I'm like, that's how... It's how unlikely I feel it is that we make it. Now, we do have Snow Globe. It's really tough. I was going to say it's really tough for me to imagine a world where Snow Globe does anything. It's impossible to imagine a world where
I want you to be happy.
Our kettlebells do anything at all. We still don't do any damage. I found myself in this position so many times as the pig, man. I mean, they're not really popping off either, but I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. It doesn't do anything. Have I mentioned that part yet? At least they're a poison/burn build, and we're going to have really good healing. And then interrupt, oh, we're way too slowed, for sure. This is criminal, man. I mean, like, it's bad enough, like, just getting your butt kicked. But then to have to deal with the indignity of this dually on top of all of that. Excuse me, mods. The monitor lizard was attacking me whilst frozen. Hold, hold, and hold. Hold, hold. There will be no holding. There will be no holding. No, we're cooked, I'm afraid. Well, that was just horrendous. And, I mean, honestly, can I tell you something? It's kind of where I'm at with the pig. If I don't get a scaling build early, I'm like, you just fall apart so fast on tempo. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Obviously, radio, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. See ya!